Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here with the Beauty Basic, and let me start by saying I went to Sephora. Okay, I did. So I am on the hunt for like my perfect flawless finish. Everything is beautiful. It's gonna be okay foundation. Like the foundation that is just gonna do what I need it to do. Help me with my pores, help me with my discoloration, help me with my acne. I have found foundations that I really like, but I have yet to find that holy grail, changes my life, can't live without foundation. So I'm on the hunt for it, and I'm not gonna stop until I find it. So I was at Sephora and I was looking at, well actually I was on Sephora.com and I was kind of looking at all of the newer foundations that have been released more recently. Some of them I've already tried, but I was like, what is it gonna be? And then I stumbled across this little gem, the Diorskin Forever Perfect Makeup. This foundation has some really awesome claims, and I'm quickly going to read to you what a couple of them say. I'm not sure if this was a reformulated product, but I do believe it is. It is $50 at Sephora.com. It comes with a standard 1 ounce that most foundations tend to come with. And let's see what it says. Non-oily texture, ultra fusional, fluid foundation that delivers perfectly even color correction. I need to be color corrected, so that was the first thing that I was kind of like, okay, I feel you, Dior, I feel you. Then it says, get perfect 16-hour foundation coverage and broad spectrum SPF 35, perfect from day to evening. This foundation leaves a luminous matte finish, so a luminous matte finish because I do have more dry skin, but I do produce a little bit of oils in my cheek area, so I was intrigued by the luminous matte, so that's a plus, and I can't wait to test out that theory. It says that it provides flawless correction and exceptional comfort. It is enriched with Poreless Effect skincare essence, leaving the skin's texture looking more refined with each wear. So the things that I liked about this foundation, matte luminous finish. So it's gonna help with the dryness of my skin, but it's also gonna help lock in the oils that I kind of produce right in here. It is a pore perfecting foundation, a color correcting foundation. Like, it said a lot that made me think, this is gonna be for me. Got my hopes up, I'm excited about it, and I really hope that it is gonna be a good foundation. So it's a very beautiful packaging. It does come with a pump, and we're gonna test this foundation out throughout the day, see how it wears. It's currently about 10:30 in the morning, and let's just see what we get. So I'm gonna prime one half of my face, and I'm not gonna prime the other. And then we're just gonna see how this foundation holds up throughout the day, and if it has a chance of becoming my forever holy grail, love you to death, can't live without your foundation, because that is what I am. Okay, so we are gonna prime the right half of my face, and we're gonna leave the left half unprimed. And I'm gonna go in with the Bare Minerals Primetime Primer, and I have really been liking this stuff, you guys. It's really awesome. It does a really good job of helping me cancel out any discoloration and just toning down that redness in my skin just a little bit. So I really have been into it. And then to stick with my routine, I always go in with the Pore Perfecting Primer after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on one half of my face. All right, so I'm just gonna give it a quick shake, because it does say to shake well. I mean, it doesn't sound liquidy, but it does say to shake well. So put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna go in with a different brush. Today. I am using the IT Cosmetics. It's like an angled kabuki brush. I'm not sure what the name of it is because it is completely rubbed off. So then we're gonna start with the prime side. And I hope that this is a good color match. And what color did I pick up? I didn't tell you guys that. I picked up 020. I'm gonna switch brushes because I'm addicted. So it blends out really nicely. I would say it's probably a medium coverage. You can probably get a full out of it though. That half of my face pretty much used up all of the foundation that I did apply on the back of my hand. It's a decent color match. It's not perfect, but I could definitely make it work. And it did a pretty good job of neutralizing. Well, I primed this half of my face, but I get more acne breakouts on this half of my face than I do on this half. So I think it looks pretty decent. It feels nice on the skin. It blended beautifully. It really does feel tacky, so it's definitely going to be a foundation you're going to have to set. And then let me go ahead and move on to the other side. I feel like it glides on just as easily for the primed side versus the unprimed. I definitely think that adding the primer helped cancel out the redness just a little bit. The redness definitely looks a little bit more canceled out on the primed side versus this side. It's blending really easily. I do think that it does a good job with pores on its own. My pores definitely do look smoothed over on this side, but they definitely do look a little bit better on this side that does have the pore refining primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could get this to a full coverage. And then I'm just gonna kind of put it in the places where I would want a little more coverage. Like my cheeks, my forehead I have all that discoloration on my forehead, and my chin tends to get very red. So I'm really going to concentrate the product here and then really just kind of move it out. I think it looks really nice. Like I said, it is tacky, so it's definitely a foundation that you are going to have to set. I like the finish. It feels good on the skin. It did a pretty good job of, even on my non-prime side, it did a really good job of canceling all of the redness. Again, I don't really get acne on this side of my face. I only get it on this side of the face, which I don't understand. But even still, it does a pretty great job. It did a pretty great job of canceling out everything. I do think my pores look a little bit better on this side. I think that it glided on beautifully with or without it being primed. So I definitely think that that is awesome. And so far, I do like it. I like the finish that it's giving on my skin. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, kind of let this sink into my skin a little bit, and then I will be back. All right, guys, so I've had the makeup on now probably for about 2 hours. I really like this foundation. I think it feels really nice on my skin. I think it does give a nice, beautiful, even texture. I think that it did a really great job of canceling everything out as far as the discoloration, as far as, helping conceal the blemishes a little bit. Of course, nothing is going to hide texture. I've said that before, but just giving me a nice base to start with. So far, I'm digging it. I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. And I think that it is just a beautiful foundation. It'll probably be later on in the day when I do my next check-in, because I'm going to go see, it's about 1 o'clock now, and I am going to go see the new Batman movie in a little bit. So at 4 o'clock I think it starts. So I probably won't be doing my next check-in for several hours, but so far I love the foundation. I think it's beautiful. I am digging it a lot, and I will check back in with you guys a little bit later and kind of let you know what my opinions are thus far. All right, guys, so I just got back from the new Batman versus Superman movie. It is about 10 o'clock at night, so I've had this foundation on for a full day. I've been able to wear it and test it all day long, and I have to say, I did see the movie in 3D, so I do have the little glass mark indentations from wearing the 3D glasses, but other than that, the foundation has held up extremely well. I didn't really get a matte vibe off of this foundation, in my opinion. I do have some, some oils kind of peeking through. I will say that the prime side did hold up a little bit better, but nothing to where it's dramatic, like you absolutely have to prime this foundation. I think it's a nice foundation. I think that it's a good one. I'm definitely happy to have purchased this foundation and to now have it in my collection. I do like it a lot. It wore nicely throughout the day. It really, really did. You know, it is starting to crack in my fine lines a little bit around my expression lines. You know, it didn't cling to my dry patches. It is starting to, you know, it wore down a little bit, but it did it in a nice way. What did it claim? I think it claimed 16 hours of wear. I can guarantee that it is a good 12-hour foundation. Start to notice the separation until about hour 9 or 10. And in my opinion, that is awesome. That is really, really, really great. And yeah, you guys, I think that this is an awesome foundation. I think that it is worth checking out. I think it is worth your money. I think it is worth the money if you are in the market for a high-end foundation. I think it's beautiful. So that's pretty much my opinion on this particular foundation, you guys. I give it a thumbs up. I think it's worth checking out. And all in all, I think it's great. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I'm gonna go ahead and ask that you do 3 things for me. The first thing, going ahead and giving this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. The second being going ahead and leaving a comment down below, letting me know what you want to see next, or if you have tried this foundation, what you think about it. And the third thing is, if you did enjoy this video and if you did enjoy hanging out with me today, I'm going to ask that you subscribe to my channel. Subscribing to my channel, guys, it just ensures that you don't miss any future upcoming videos. I post every Sunday and every Thursday like clockwork. They're coming. So just stay tuned for the next video and go ahead and hit that button down below. And until I see you next time, you guys be safe out there.